Welcome to Thái Nguyên News. Now today's headlines. Thái Nguyên Association of Tourism Congress for the 2014 to 2016 term. Thái Nguyên leaders worked with agri-tech company from Japan. Book and Reading Culture Festive Day in Thái Nguyên. On the 19th of April, the Tourism Association of Thái Nguyên Province held the second Congress for the 2014 to 2016 term. Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Dương Ngọc Long, representatives from the Tourism Department, the Vietnam Association of Tourism, Association of Tourism from other provinces, and 74 members of Thái Nguyên Association of Tourism attended the Congress.
It may be recalled that in the first term of 2011-2013, despite confusions and difficulties brought about by global economic crisis and the lack of experience in operation, Thái Nguyên Tourism Association had managed to overcome these obstacles and fulfill its missions. Speaking at the Congress, the chairman expressed his appreciation to the Provincial Association of Tourism for all their efforts and achievements in overcoming crisis. He also encouraged the association to continue promoting exchange with other departments and agencies to timely resolve difficulties and enhancing mutual understanding and development among associations in the region. Besides, the chairman ordered other provincial departments and units to provide necessary support for the Association of Tourism to operate effectively, contributing to the socio-economic growth of Thái Nguyên Province. After a lot of consultation and discussions, the association finally came to a conclusion in selecting the 20 members of the executive committee and 3 members in the inspection board. Mr. Đỗ Trọng Hiệp, chairman of Thái Nguyên Association of Tourism of the previous term and director of the Dạ Hương Tourism and Hotel Services JSC, was honorably voted to keep his current position as the chairman of Thái Nguyên Association of Tourism for a second term.
On April the 17th, Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee Nhữ Văn Tâm had a meeting with leaders of agri-tech company from Japan.
Currently, agri-tech company is in collaboration with Thái Nguyên University of Agriculture and Forestry to study and produce safe vegetables. During the meeting, leaders of agri-tech expressed their desire to produce safe vegetables in large scale in Thái Nguyên Province. They also promised to invite more and more Japanese investors to Thái Nguyên in the coming time. In return, the Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee generalized the strong points of Thái Nguyên in attracting investment and declared that Thái Nguyên is always open to international investors to encourage modern, large-scale and eco-friendly projects. He also said that proposals of agri-tech company would be greatly considered and carried out soon.
On April the 17th, Vice Chairwoman of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee Ma Thị Nguyệt presided a meeting with Hansol Electronics Vietnam Limited Company about its plans of recruiting employees in Thái Nguyên Province.
During the meeting, Hyung Jun Jeong, Human Resources Director of Hansol Company, mentioned the plan of collaborating with Thái Nguyên Province in recruiting workers and technicians. Hansol Electronics Vietnam Limited Company, the head office of which is located in Yên Bình Industrial Zone for its district, mainly supplies electronic devices and spare parts to Samsung. In the coming time, the company expects to recruit about 6,000 unskilled laborers and technicians from 18 to 33-year-old. The company hopes to receive advices and support of Thái Nguyên Province and relevant branches in propagandizing recruitment information. In return, leaders of Thái Nguyên branches openly discuss and share support measures and give advices with the hope that Hansol Company would recruit suitable laborers.
On the April the 18th, Phổ Yên District Council Tenure 18 opens the second session on the Phổ Yên Town Establishment Project. Attending the meeting were leaders of Thái Nguyên Department of Interior.
At the session, participants were informed about the Phổ Yên Town establishment and its dependent wards. Apparently, for Vietnam will be established on the basis of its status, natural area, population, and 18 common level administrative units, with the inner area consisting of 4 wards and 14 communes in suburban areas. According to the analysis and evaluation based on the criteria of Decree No. 62 of the government, the town of Phổ Yên met 99 standards for a town or province, with its 4 wards satisfy the prescribed standards. The opinions were gathered from all levels of people's councils and the people themselves for the final decision. As a result, all the participants agree on the establishment of Phổ Yên town and its wards. The solution of the SAP project is essential and absolutely consistent with the overall planning of urban development of Vietnam to 2025 with a vision to 2050 and the planning of urban system in Thái Nguyên province in 2025.
On April the 20th, the Book and Reading Culture Festival Day was organized in Thái Nguyên Provincial Library for the first time, attracting thousands of book lovers. This is one of the main activities to respond to Vietnam Book Day, which is annually organized on April the 21st.
With the theme Book, the Key to Success, the festive day introduced nearly 2,000 books of different interests to readers. Nearly 1,000 books are about important historical events like the Reunification Day, April the 30th, the International Workers' Day, May the 1st, the Điện Biên Phủ Victory, May the 2nd, to name a few. Also, on the festive day, many other interesting activities were carried out, including answering readers about books, book reading, crossword puzzles, catchphrase games, competitions on telling stories and introducing new books, etc. In addition, participants and readers had the opportunity to exchange and discuss issues related to culture. The highlight of the festivity is the romantic atmosphere of love and life created by Hồng Thanh Quang, a poet from Hanoi with his fascinating literary works. The Book and Reading Cultural Festive Day was made even more attractive due to the participation of poets from well-known clubs such as The Spring, Cầu River. The festive day is expected to encourage people, especially the youth, to read books and nurture the love for books in each person.
Here are some ad news.
Last April the 19th, at Thái Nguyên Sport Tournament and Service Center, Thái Nguyên Provincial Banking Sector Union opened the 2014 sport tournament. This year's competition has attracted nearly 200 athletes from 20 local banking units to compete in 5 sport events, including table tennis, badminton, tug of war, chess, and Chinese chess. Shortly after the opening ceremony, the competitors began to compete in badminton, chess, and Chinese chess tournament. Competitors in the tug of war compete in the qualifying round in the afternoon or the same day. With the goal of exchanges and fitness training, the tournament received tremendous encouragement from the spectators. The tournament is an opportunity for employees in the entire industry to strengthen union exchanges for higher productivity and better quality of work, striving to accomplish all the assigned tasks. By the end of March 2013, the total mobilized budget from credit institutions and local people had reached 20.3 trillion Vietnam dong, giving a markup of 2.6% until the end of December 2013. At the end of March 2014, the local credit outstanding balance for economic development was nearly 30 trillion Vietnam dong. It catapulted an increase of 0.78% from the end of December 2013. In particular, the credit for rural development activities accounted for 5.6 trillion Vietnam dong, with nearly 130,000 customers remaining in the standing balance list, equaling to 18.8% of the whole provincial standing balance. Despite recent difficulties in the agricultural development of the province, local banks have actively boosted solving problems of raising the capital and credit to invest in projects, businesses, production facilities, and processing of agricultural products. Today, the accumulated loan from the beginning of this year have reached 540 billion Vietnam dong, while the accumulated liability of over 580 billion Vietnam dong. In March 2014, the Consumer Price Index of Thái Nguyên Province has decreased by 0.48% compared to the previous month. It's 3 years in a row that Thái Nguyên Province experienced a falling in the CPI in March. This decrease is due to the fact that March is the month following the Lunar New Year, so the people's consumption or expenditures, particularly the raw food, fell sharply. Of the 11 following groups of goods and services for housing, electricity, water, fuel, construction materials, food and catering services, agriculture, recreation and tourism, transport and education raised their CPI value.
That's the end of our program today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.